I'm wearing the camera on my chest, right underneath my chin.
Is probably blowing 18 mile an hour with gusts up to 22. Pretty rough on a little 4 horsepower 2-stroke engine. You can see all the faster it's backing me up dead into the wind. And this is wide open. With the motor in neutral, you can see how far the wind blew me towards the dock. That wind is probably blowing 14 to 16 mile an hour with the white caps that we see.
Raised the main only halfway. I'm going to put a reef in this sail. Reefing is reducing the sail area of the sail, as well as keeping the sail low on the mast to lower the center of gravity on the rigging and to the hull. After redoing the tack and clew of the mainsail reefing, I now have to finish raising the mainsail with the halyard. To make it very, very tight, I use the winch handle to add more pulling power to the winch. This is hard work for an old guy to sail a sailboat by himself and video record in these wind conditions.
has to be blowing 18 to 20 mile an hour. We're going to do a tack through this wind. Does not take very long in 18 to 20 mile per hour winds. Things happen really, really fast. Looks like we're going 2 to 3 knots, close haul with reef main, no head sail. And the Catalina 22 gets all of its power from the head sail. The main sail is only a balancing sail. Now if I put this head sail up, we would do hull speed, but it would be rather uncomfortable. This is not bad. It's just that even at my age, 30 years sailing on this lake, my adrenaline is running. Indicator at the very top of the mast. It must be blowing about 15 right now. See, we're right on the edge of the wind. If I turn up into the wind just slightly, watch my mainsail. Starts to lose power. See that? Starts to luff. Wind shift, so I need to steer the boat, keep that sail full of wind. I'm going to make a turn. Where the wind is coming 90 degrees over the side of the boat. Coming right dead over the side. Now it's coming from behind us slightly. So I'm going to let the sail way out for a downwind run. It's only blowing about 11 or 12 miles per hour, but you can see white caps forming behind us. So there's another big puff coming in about a little over a minute. And here it is, starting to catch up to us. For kayakers to be out here. The wind will blow them all around. I'm going to sit down because that wind is shifting. If it gets behind that mainsail, it will flip it right across this boat big time. And if I'm standing up, that boom could hit me right in the head. Now you can see the wind on the water coming at us. It's about halfway between that pontoon boat and us. You can see it on the water. It's dying on us, but it is now hitting us just a little bit. I don't know whether you can see it on the water, but it's now receding back towards that pontoon boat. We're somewhat in the shadow of these pine trees right here. The wind is hitting these pine trees and shooting maybe up above us. Boat is riding with the wind pushing us. The water is somewhat flat. It's not pushing us very fast because the wind is coming over our stern pushing us. The faster we go, the less wind we have pushing us. Now we're not in the lee of those trees over there on shore. It's a little bit more open. So we're running about 3 or 4 miles an hour downwind. Now the wind's right behind us, and we're going to do the most dangerous maneuver in sailing. It's called a jibe, in which we have to get this mainsail over on the other side of the boat. So I'm going to keep it cleated and slowly bring it in to the center of the boat. And now I'm going to steer in this direction and let that sail flop across. And once it flops across, it will now power us up, going back up the opposite direction from where we came. When the wind is blowing like this, I'm looking at my hand. When the wind is blowing like this, you can get rope burn. You should have gloves on. Now we're beating back up the lake on the edge of the wind. You can see all the faster we're going now. And the wind is pulling the boat over. The wind is not pushing the boat over. The wind is coming around on the back side of this sail and powering up, and the power is being forced in that direction, so it's pulling the boat over in that direction. Fortunately, the keel underneath the boat is working in the opposite direction, trying to turn in that direction.